Geography 1120, this is your instructions for your first assignment. In order to navigate there, you've probably already found it. Your first assignment is found here. You will download the instructions for the assignment, download. You will then open those up, and they will look something like this. In viewing it, you will notice that there's two parts to this assignment. One part is on plagiarism and research. It shouldn't take you anything longer than 50 minutes to complete, including the quiz. It's due on September 15th. Basically, the idea is that you just want to become familiar with plagiarism and MLA citation format. You will get prompted to watch a video, and you can find the video under the submodule that is found here. Here is the video. These are all the materials and a couple other little things that you may find interesting. All right, you just write down your answers here or otherwise somewhere else, and then at the end you will write a quiz, but I'll talk about that in a moment. I just want to point out that plagiarism is important to academic integrity, to you as a student, to the ability of Langara to maintain a certain amount of credibility and a reputation for not allowing cheating, and gives merit to the credits that you're gaining in taking courses such as this. The second part is based on Google Earth, and the goal here is to find familiarity with Google Earth. Again, you will find the materials under the submodule that looks like this. If you want to launch the Google Earth web browser, I provide a link here, or you can search for it in Google or whatever other web browser you use. It should launch no problem under Mozilla Firefox, or in this case, here, it should work in Google Earth Chrome or Google Chrome. So here we are, Google Chrome. It'll open up. It'll look something like this right here. You'll notice that you have a search location here. Right? I apologize for that. This is like my third time recording this. You'll see that we have polygons. You'll see you can make lines, paths, polygons. This is place marks here. You'll see you can measure, and you'll see you can look at historical imagery. All these same things are found, for the most part, under things like add or the tools, these drop-down tabs. So if you want to search, you can just search here. So for example, I can type in Vancouver City Hall. I've already done that, so I'll just click it, and it'll take me to Vancouver City Hall. Okay. If I'm asked in the instructions to find another location, right? So let's say, for example, I'm asked to find the Confederation Bridge. I can look up the Confederation Bridge. But in this assignment, I ask you to watch videos and things like that. So what I've created is what is called a Google Earth project. And that Google Earth project is stored in what we call a KML file. And there's instructions here on how to download that KML file. And you'll find it right here. It says, Geography 1120, Google Earth Introduction, KML file. You want to download that file. You'll find that file is then stored within your downloads folder. Okay? And in Google Earth, all I need to do is open that local KML file. Now, if I'm signed into Google Earth, it may look a little different, but the instructions come. Here you can see the Google Earth project now open, and you can see I have locations. These locations are place marks that I've created. I've not created all of them, but I've created most of them. So here we can look at Confederation Bridge. I can double click it here. In some cases, you'll have a video that you'll be asked to watch. You just double click on this box here, and the video will appear. And they'll talk about the Confederation Bridge, or whatever else it may be. I need to go to the Legislative Assembly, and I'm asked to watch a video there. I just double click. And you have two videos. You will find that we use this later on in the semester. You will be asked to create something like this. So back to Vancouver. I have a choice. I need to find City Hall. So if some people are familiar with where City Hall is, you can just use the zoom keys. And the zoom keys are found in the bottom right-hand corner. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. And you'll see that below that, I have a latitude and longitude and an elevation. And it also says what my camera's elevation is, or altitude is, I should say. So in this case here, I can navigate to City Hall if I so choose. You know it's on Canby Street. I can see the prompt right there. Or I can go here, and I can look up Vancouver City in the search. Here we are. I can zoom in, and I can zoom. All right. So that should help a little bit with this. If I'm asked to look up the latitude and longitude, I can look at it in the bottom right-hand corner, and it will tell me what the latitude and longitude are based on the location of my cursor. It will also tell me the elevation based upon where my cursor is. Here I can see what it is at the top of the City Hall, and here I can see what it is on the road outside City Hall on 12th Avenue. If I want to, I can look at it in 3D dimension, like this. By pushing 3D. Okay, or I can see what the street view is by pushing the little cursor. And then I can simply choose a location, and it will take me into what's called street view. And there we are. Now we're standing behind City Hall, and I can navigate around by using my cursor or the zoom in, zoom out key, and then tilting the heading. I just push the back button, it takes me out of Street View. I can shut Street View off, and that's where we are. I will then return to the instructions, and I will just continue through the prompts, locating places like Selkirk, Manitoba, or the Plains of Abraham, either through the search or using the Google Earth project provided here. These areas are just once I've completed the 11 questions or prompts, okay, then what I will do is I will return back to the coursework page. I will go to the assessments, the quizzes, and I will write the 2 quizzes. You can see when the deadline is, and I will complete those. I will then review the answers, and your grades will be presented in the grades under my terms. I hope you find this informative. I hope it clears up maybe some questions you may have had in and around the assignment, and I hope you find it insightful and you enjoy the assignment. Learning about plagiarism, maybe not as much, but the Google Earth help you see the power of it. It's like a modern day map, right? And it has this ability to give you a better spatial understanding. It's, in essence, a visual tool that aids your understanding of this course and geography in general, I hope. All right, thanks everyone. Feel free to write if you have any questions. Thank you.